In our previous video, we look at how to reflect in a y-axis, in the x-axis, and in a line y equal to 1, I equal to 2, x equal to 1, x equal to 2, and we also look at reflection in the line y equal to x and y equal to negative x. So in today's tutorial, I want to look at how to reflect a point or a plane figure about a particular point. So without wasting my time, let's dive into it. But before we go, do me a favor by hitting the subscription button and the notification bell so that you keep updated when I release any other new video. So remember, I said you always got to put your scale clear and you number your graph clear for people to see. So we will first take an example and we use that to recap what we have done. Today I will do some revision small in this video, then we will continue to do what we are supposed to do this day. So the point is we should plot this point, triangle LMN. So I will still use ABC because of the graph I'm using. So we have -3, 3, 1, 2, -2, 1, -3, 3, 1, 2, -2, 1. So I come to plot it. So the scale is 2 centimeters to 1 unit. So I have -3 on the x-axis and +3 on the y-axis. So I plot it. Let me choose my point. I plot it here. Then the next point is 1, 2. 1 +1 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. And then -2, 1. -2 on the x-axis and 1 on the y-axis. Now it's a triangle, so I got to join it using a straight line. So I will use the polygon tools. I'm doing this for the sake of those who are teachers and want to use it to teach. So you choose the polygon tool and join it from A to B to C and back to what? A. If your question has not asked you to draw the line to join it, but when it has stated that a triangle, you must join it to form a triangle, because plotting the point alone doesn't make a triangle. A triangle is an enclosed three-sided plane figure, so it must be enclosed. All right, just a revision. We want to reflect this point in the y-axis. In the y-axis, we said you negate the values of, but before that, let me just show the point so that we can see it clearly. So let me come the B, okay, reposition it. Okay, so I'm coming to reflect it in the y-axis, reflecting this in the y-axis. So select the object, and this is the y-axis, which is the same as x equal to 0. So from here, x equal to 1, x equal to 0 is on the y-axis. So reflection in the y-axis is the same as reflection in x equal to 0. So I click on the y-axis and it has been reflected for me clearly. Remember, once it's a mirror line, this point here will be reflected at the back. The point is at this, so you count from 1 and also count from 1. So the point B will reflect to the B prime over here. That's what you have seen. All right, we want to reflect the same object, triangle ABC, in the x-axis. So this one we have done is the y-axis. So let's reflect it in the x-axis. So this is the x-axis, which is the same as y equal to 0. Okay, so I select the object and I click the x-axis. It doesn't matter where you click it, it's still the same line. All right, you can still get the same figure. You get it? And now we go ahead and look at reflection in the line x equal to 4, x equal to 4, x equal to 4. I take it again, reflecting the line x equal to 4. And so first you have to get the line. you have to get the line. All right, so this x equal to 4. You first got to get a line. Okay, so this is my line, and then I do the reflection. In the reflection of the line x equal to 4, select the reflecting tool. I'm reflecting the image A prime, B prime, and C prime in the line x equal to 4. Remember, I'm not reflecting the original figure. I'm coming to reflect the image A prime, B prime, and C prime. Okay, so let's see what happened to it. So select the object and you click on the mirror line, and it has come to this place. So this is how you reflect it in the y-axis, in the x-axis, and y or x equal to a particular figure. Now you can use a mirror lines properties, the counting property. So remember, we reflected this to become this. So from this A prime to this, I get 1. So from here to this also 1. So A prime will be what? 5, 3. Correct? So note that difference. Now, reflection in the line, let's say y equal to 1. Y equal to 1. This is y equal to 1. So you first get the line drawn. Y equal to 1. So this is a revision we are just doing. Y equal to 1. This y equal to 1. Let's see how it's gonna be. Okay, so I'm reflecting the original object. So that's ABC, triangle ABC. I'm reflecting it in this line. Now, guess what? This point, where will it be? The C, where will it be? It is touching the mirror, so it means that C prime will also be on the same place. So C prime 1 will be on the same place. So I'm selecting the object, I want to reflect this, and I click on the mirror line, and you see that it has been C prime 2 is on the same thing. Then A has been reflected to this side, so it is easier and easier as you can see it. Okay, so because I reflected double, so the first one is the A prime 1, so I'm reflecting the same figure again, I get the A prime 2. All right, so the mirror line is this. So from here get 1, 2. So from here you get 1, 2. So the mirror properties are always clear. All right, now this is the revision of the 3 tutorials we have done previously, so you can go through and look at them specifically into details. But today, like I said, we want to look at how we reflect about a particular point. Reflecting about a point. Okay, reflection about a point. So a point is, example is this one. So a point is containing coordinate 1, 2. This is point B, this is point A, this is point C. So in this context, they have not given us a line, so it's just a point. How do we go to do that? So the GeoGebra will help us to easily comprehend it, and we'll get to know the properties in that. I'll use that to explain. So we'll go and get the reflection property. The reflection property, which is this: reflection about point. Reflection about a point. So this is the object I want to reflect, and about the point 3, 2. About the point 3, 2. So see where the thing has come to land. About the point 3, 2. We have seen where it is now. Okay, let me reduce it for you to get it clear. About the point 3, 2. This is the point we are reflecting. This is the point of reflection. So I can show the figures, the values. So instead of, this is the reflection point. So if you have been given a question, they say reflect triangle ABC about the point D 3, 2. About the point D 3, 2. This is how it is going to be. Now let's look at the difference here. The point A is -3, 3. negative 3, 3. And you come here and look at the value here. It's 8, 3. What has happened to it? Alright. And the value here, B, is 1, 2. When you come here, you have 5, 2. The C here is negative 2, 1. When you come here and you have 9, 1. Note that the values of the Y doesn't change. It's just the same. Just the same. That is the first observation we have gotten. Now let's do another reflection and see about a different point. And then we can use that to draw the conclusion. So I'm reflecting this same one, but now in the line at the point what? Let me use negative 2, negative 1. Negative 2, negative 1. So I've selected reflecting about a point. So let me undo that and use reflection about a point. Select this object and reflect about this point. Okay. What? It has come. Now let's do the observation again. Here, point A, negative 1, negative 5. Negative 1, where is it? Negative 1, negative 5. That's point A. Negative 3, 5. Sorry, negative 3, 3. And here it has come negative 1, negative 5. What is the trend? I will leave this with you to point out for yourself. First observation is that it did not change when we're reflecting in this point, all positive. Here, when reflecting, when all negative. You see the difference. And you can still do another one. So let's still reflect this point again in this, but now the point 3, 4. 3, 4. And we see that one too. It has come to this. And the values here, this does not change. It's just like it's still on the same lane, right? But the Y values has also changed. So just practice it and put in the comment section below what do you think the formula is. What's the formula behind reflection about a particular point? And when that is done, I'll come back to give you the answer to it. Thank you for watching and have a blessed time. If you have not subscribed yet, don't forget to do that and hit the notification bell so that you'll not be left out when I release any other new video. Thank you very much and have a nice day.